Hello everyone. So from today we will see Power Automate. So the first question is what is Power Automate? So if you'll Google, so you'll find a lot of definition that it is going to use to automate your workflows. It is a low-code solution. You could create emails, notification. You can integrate one system with other system, right? So what we are going to do, I will practically show you and we'll do a lot of problems and exercise, then we'll able to understand. So if you want to use Power Automate, you will need to connect with your IT folks or admin to get the proper credentials. You need to have a license and even you could use it freely as well, but um, for that you could use the basic connectors as well. So what you can do, you simply hit this button like make.powerautomate.com. Okay, simply hit this button. Then you can simply enter your username and password. Yeah, so the first thing is that you need to make sure you are in right environment. Okay, so to check in which environment you are, you can simply click here. Okay, that will list down in which environment you are currently. So I have two environment. Okay, I'm currently in this dev1 environment. Okay, now to create flows, you can simply come here and then you can start building your flows. Okay, but this is not the recommended or best way. So the best way to create flows is to go to solutions. Okay, click on this solution. Here I have already created a solution. So let's say if you are starting from scratch, you can create your own solution. To create your own solution, you can simply hit on this new solution. Here you can put a name like demo. Okay, you can put here name as well. Then you can select a publisher. Okay, or else you can create your own publisher. Here you will simply need to feed your display name. You can put anything. Here simply put prefix. Okay, so prefix is like so if I put here ABC, so all your objects will come like this ABC underscore, then your objects will come. Okay, then you simply and hit on, click on this create button once you select the publisher. So then, all right, so now this is your screen, this is your solution. So what we'll see, we'll do a hello world type of program. So what I'm going to do, I will click on this new button. If you want to create flow, you will need to go to automation. Okay, and here are different types of flows or Power Automate you can create. You can even say flow, you can even say Power Automate. They both are same only. So usually we'll be using these only most of the times, but we have also the option to create desktop flows as well. So for now, this will be least used, but I'm going to use just to show you a hello world kind of program. So when you will click on this button, so in the next video we'll see example of automated and scheduled one. So when you will click on this instant flow, so the first thing is that you will need to give a name to your flow. Okay, so here I will say this is an example of instant flow, right? So I will say instant flow and I will simply say it is a hello world kind of program. Okay, so all these are triggers. Okay, so you have these many triggers. Okay, and even there are multiple triggers. Okay, so let's say let me choose this one, manually trigger a flow. I will hit on create button and here you see your name is coming like instant flow hello world. Okay, and then you click on this new step. So what we are going to do, we will simply send an email with hello world. So for that, I'm going to use something called Outlook here. So I will search Outlook. So you need to remember you have two things. You have something called trigger, you have something called action. Usually at the top, whatever you have, that is usually called trigger. It simply means when your flow should start. Okay. So in our case, in our scenario, we are going to trigger this flow manually. Okay. And this would be our action. Like when this button will be clicked, what should happen? So what we are saying that we want to send an email to user. Okay, so we will use this send an email. So I'll search here send an email. So you see we are going to use this particular connector. So we have two things. We have trigger, we have actions. This is called trigger, this is called action. Let's say if I will add one more step here, so that will also called action. So what I will do, I will send an email here. So I will send an email to this user, this admin user. So this one. Here we go. So I will say hello world program, PGM program, and I will say body of email, and this will say test. Okay, so I'm going to save it. So this is our basic program. So now our flow is ready. Okay, now we can immediately test this one. So this is a manual trigger flow, so I will need to test it manually. Hey, see here the automatic option is disabled for us. So when I click on this and I will hit test button, so what will happen? So let me click on continue. So an email will be sent to this particular user with this subject, with this body. So let me click on run flow and let me click on done. So here you see your flow runs successfully. It means this action has been completed. Our flow is completed. So what it does, we manually trigger the flow and it send an email to this particular user. So now to check that, I will go to my Outlook. Alright, here you see I got an email, right? See, body of email, hello world program test. So this was the basic introduction, or even you can say the first hello world kind of program for our Power Automate. And now I need to tell you a few more important thing as well. Again, I will repeat one more time. This is trigger, this is action. You can add multiple actions. So you have a huge number of connectors. Okay, you can choose anything. For example, say if you see here they are built in, even you could create your own custom as well. You have your premium connectors. Okay, you have your standards and everything. So let's say if you want to do some integration with PDF, okay, you will get PDF related connectors here. Let's say you are interested in Excel, you will get Excel here. Let's say you are interested in D365, so you will get here. Let's say you are interested in Azure, so you will get like services related to Azure as well. Okay, Blob, VMs, right? So like let's say you are interested in OneDrive, so you will get connectors related to OneDrive as well. Google Drive. So there are bunch of options for us. So all these are nothing. This is trigger. All these are actions. You can add as many as actions you want. So now this is your flow designer, and usually, and let us go one step back here. So you should have everything inside your solution. Okay, and this is your connection reference. This is your flow. So now when you will open your flow, you can see all the history related to your flows. For example, when your flow run, at what time, for what duration. So let's say if we trigger it one more time here run, so it will show one more record here. So that would be useful if you want to do audit or if you want to troubleshoot. You can turn off your flow if you are not using this one. So this will not trigger if you will turn it off. And if you want to run, you can run it from here as well. If you want to edit, if you want to go to designer, click on this button. You can share this flow as well. Let's say if you want to share your flow with your fellow mates, then you can simply put their email address. You can even add multiple addresses here. You can even remove the users later on as well. So let me again go back here, and you can export and import your solution. So let me go to solution. So if you will create everything inside a solution, so you could simply click on this export solution. Okay, now once you export your solution, you can switch to environment. Okay, let's say you are in your dev environment and you want to go to production or you want to go to UAT. So you can switch your environment, and once you export your solution, then you can manually import your solution. You can click on browse and then you can upload that zip file as well. So there are a bunch of options. So thank you.